What's up, guys? Welcome to our world building special. Me and my guests will discuss different topics that might come up. I had the stream open, sorry. That might come up while making your universe, from mechanics and communications, ethics and frustrations. We'll give you our visions and experiences for possible solutions in just about an hour. This special is all about the different planes of existence and how to use them in your campaigns. Joining me today, one of the legendary cat hunters, behold Max, and I think I hear zombie noises. Oh no, it's Lucas. Yeah. welcome to the show. Hmm? Well, well, it it was in reference to the game where we tried to save Lockett from certain death. And well, it also works a little bit with the current episode, since your goal is getting that hobgoblin ass. well, yeah, you're thinking about the wrong person. Yeah. Either way, thank you guys for. Oh, it is a large cat. Yes, yeah. Let's just reveal it immediately. Let's just do that. The fighter slash warlock. I mean, more experience, right? Well, she might, but still. Either way, thank you. Oh yeah, that's probably going to happen. Yeah. Oh God, no. Oh no. Isn't that just a win for the entire stream? Like, just making it the most awkward thing online at that point. Which I'm rolled length check, girth check. Oh no. Well, you'd have to roll for it, right? I was wanting to, yes, but it everything immediately got derailed. Like I wasn't even done thanking you guys for joining me today, but no, you you started with. Yeah, exactly. Most of the time I just roll with the punches. So yeah, well, about that, about the planes of existence. Wow. Let me just gather myself a bit. Hmm? What did you say, Max? The planes? Do planes exist? Yes. Normal planes don't. Yeah, I mean Airbuses or Boeing's. No, they don't. Well, 9 double decker. It would be weird. Well, it's a concept you could use. Don't do it. It doesn't really work. I mean, you have a few transitory planes. Transistor. I can't speak. The astral plane and the ethereal plane, of course. You don't really run any games in it. Usually, you can. Yeah, how would you do that? Yeah. So wouldn't. Oh, so it's a bit. Oh, okay. So that's just an open space with portals. I was wondering because since astral projection. Yes. So how would you do astral projection then? Because that transports you to the astral plane, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Or just tethers you to the. I I I thought it was like you have a projection of yourself in the astral plane, which you can use to explore it, and that is connected with the material plane, with your body, who's currently well doing the spell. So that's tethered to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would be use. Mm. Would be useful if you run you could use that if you run a highly well planner game. Don't know. Don't know how you would. Yeah, it's a bit sci-fi. Yeah, just high fantasy sci-fi action. Wouldn't wasn't that in Limbo? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's useful to get money. Conjure huge amounts of money. Just well, no, they don't. But you could go there and then use that to scam everyone. Yeah, exactly. Just have just get a building, get some nerds in there, make them think about money, just print money. Ooh, yeah, that makes it difficult. Well, yeah. So, how would you how would you use then the astral plane for a game? I was thinking you could do it on a ship exactly. A bit, just have a bit of a yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you would no, I don't think I have. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Yeah, well, I was going to do. I was going to run a bit of a more like more um well more based about Rick and Morty type of game with more yeah. So I could use the astral plane as a sort of intermittent place where they would go and then just travel through the planes to find whatever they were looking for. I have not yet figured out what they are looking for, but yeah, that is pretty useful. So let's just talk a bit of the lower planes of existence because it's more useful if you well, it's useful to get a knowledge how the wheel works because you've got the material plane in the middle, and then you have the Feywild and the Shadowfell next to it, and then the elemental planes with the elemental chaos just after that. So let's just talk a bit about the Feywild, about how that because you also wanted to play Fey in my Call of Cthulhu campaign, so and you have yeah, and also because you have a direct portal to the Feywild in your world, if I do remember correctly, you in your world. Yeah, yeah. I just figured. Yeah, I figured. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Ah, yes. So, oh, so they're just bored all the time. That's why they're just assholes. Oh no. So they're basically just, well, they're just petty, basically. Ah. Hmm. Yikes. Yeah, so it's just the material plane, but then yeah, how would you envision it? Because it's mostly shown as forest with huge with Fey activity. But isn't it just basically an echo to the material plane, but then well, more chaotic and more, yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's weird. So so I can also see things like memory loss and time warping in there. So if a thing like you mean let's say this war that's going on in between these two countries. Let's say they burn down whole fields and cities and they just salt the earth or something like that. How quickly would that take root in the Feywild, and what would that do? How would you change the Feywild so that it had an impact on the material plane and vice versa? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Max, how would you use that concept in our world? Because I didn't think about Feywild or whatever when creating it. So since Oh, that was there. Never mind. That makes it two words together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, so so how do you envision it? Just the same form as the world, but just grown over, and with more trees, more foresty things, etc. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or ant-like creatures, sylvans. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the forest area with. Yeah. 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 It could. You know, the desert. Well, desert. In the desert, cacti, and other plant like things do have flowers, and it does rain there. So maybe it would be like the Sahara, like how the Sahara was before it became a desert. So it would be, well, it would be green, but then with a different kind. Well, with more cacti and or cactuses and stuff like that. I think I would think. So going from the Feywild to the Shadowfell, we've already talked a little bit about the Shadowfell, so I don't want to take up much of the time. But sadness. It's just dark. Do not. Yeah, I see the Shadowfell despair with apathy, dread, madness. Yeah, it's a fun place. Yeah. Ah, damn it! I can't play mad. Yeah, but there weren't there also you also told me about vampires and werewolves over there. I don't envision them as slow or apathetic. Well, that's fun. That's the whole point. Yeah, so if you have already have the ethereal plane, which is basically that's just where the dead bodies go, right? Or the dead people go, their souls usually. Or they no, they the oh okay. Okay, so okay, yeah, that makes more sense because oh, okay, so there's a huge big eye which says in an ominous voice, "I can see you," or something like that. Oh yeah, I mean, why not? Space spiders. Oh, oh. Do pray tell, Max. In our game, we with me and your brother, we went to Avernus and got to well experience some weird ritual by what I assume is a hag, Mad Maggie. Yeah, a night hag. Where did we go once we got shocked? Because that does sound like the ethereal plane then. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably like us. Okay. Yes, you could. You could actually. So what would happen if you put a astral dreadnought inside a bag of holding? Well, yes, but well, yeah, yes, but say say hmm? Yeah, just throw a bag of holding inside an astral dreadnought. I just wonder if if it would have the same effect if you put a bag of holding inside a bag of holding. Yeah, but they both have demiplanes inside them, right? So couldn't you say that an astral dreadnought is just a huge bag of holding? It would be fun actually. Yeah, yeah, no. Well, it would if you would make a huge bag of holding, but what would you use that for except for really? Hmm. But that's pretty cool. You wouldn't have many people just willingly go inside an astral dreadnought, I assume. Well, no. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So continuing on to the planes of well, air, fire, water, earth, and other and the avatar plane or the elemental chaos. How would you what's the difference? Well, except the obvious difference is that the fire plane has fire and elementals, and the earth plane is earth elementals, and whatever and not. What are the differences between each of them? X that's the only thing that's different. Why do you have four then? Yeah, that's true because the genasi also has different personality depending on which kind of genasi it is. I had to look that up because I was a water genasi in Max's campaign. Yeah, yeah, but they are fiery. The fire and the air elementals were the most well most eager to prove themselves, and the earth and water were the most likely to be on their own or just want to help people, depending. That's mm. No, it's just fiery. The more hobgoblin, I would say. I would say hobgoblin, eager to prove themselves, because hobgoblins are also not dumb. They're the leaders of. Well, yeah, but they don't have to be. But they're more likely to be evil. I think. That's. I think that's what what the page said. Well, no, I'm not sure. It's been quite a while. So the Dao. Everything they keep. Yeah, that's what I meant. What did you mean with everything they keep? But no, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, more like pets. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that is a little worrying. So yeah, or just yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but in the plane of water, how it's shown in the DMG is more like an archipelago with water cities. So there is land, but not much. Just a water world basically. And I yeah. So how hmm. So how would you incorporate this into a game or a campaign? Because it other than Jin and elementals, there's not there's obviously not a lot that's going on. Well, but I think it might be cool. But yeah. Hmm. So it sounds like your bird wants to go to the airplane. Yeah, the plane of air. Yeah. No, it all sounds a bit like they're going to kill you, and if you don't watch out. Oh no, no, but you could have a story that goes into it, or there's multiple. Oh yeah, might also be fun. It depends, but it. I mean, in the plane of water, you could either have a Bioshock campaign because it has aquatic under oceanic cities. You could have a Bioshock esque game, or just if you base it. I think the plane of air and the plane of water might be more. I can see potential there because in the plane of air you can have floating cities. It would be a little bit like the cartoon. You had a cartoon with airships and shit. Uh, Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Dragon hunters. Yeah. Not sure. No, but yeah. I mean, you could have a game. You could have a story like that. That might be actually pretty cool. But then you would have to base the material plane on the plane of air, or do something with magic, which it is. So yeah, it could be cool if you make it if you, but yeah, it is. I think the problem with the planes, the elemental planes, is that you would have to make an entire new different world. That is the problem with most things that are out there. Shadowfell and the Feywild, you could use the same world and then just extrapolate that into those atmospheres. But these you would have to make the whole new different thing. Technically, no, it doesn't. Yeah, yeah, it does. And after a while, it just. Mm, yeah, would actually be a cool design, or a cool campaign design question, or no, not a question, challenge, because you are really limited with what you can do, because it's just one element of something. So it might be cool to try and create a world out of that. So could be, could also just not work. So continuing on, you have the yeah, that's basically the inner planes. So you have the planes, the elemental planes, and after that you have the elemental chaos, which is, there's not much in the book about elemental chaos. Yeah, the only thing that's in the DMG is basically just a paragraph, a bit like, yeah, just one little paragraph like the elemental chaos also exists. That's it. Yeah, but that's well, I would, how would you? Yeah, you could. So how would you? Well, how would you guys play? Let's say if we want to go to the elemental chaos, how would you do that? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that would. And then Max, how would you do that? Basically the same, or mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I would think that's the, yeah, especially with the gin. Yeah. So continue on for from the elemental chaos. You've got the barrier. Well, you've not. That's basically the barrier between the inner and the outer planes. And the outer planes are basically just the alignment, but then worse or better, and basically, yeah, amplified. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks. Um, how would you travel through the different planes of existence? What's between the elemental chaos and the different planes? Like, Mount Celestia or the Nine Hells or Eastgard or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, you have the Greek rivers, right? Styx. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. On the top. Yeah. The Greek. Yeah. To Dante. I think more Dante. Yeah. And you also, well, that's basically Dante's Inferno. The three parts of it are basically hell, limbo, and heaven. That, yeah. He's he, he's going down into hell and then coming out through limbo and back to heaven. Yeah. So, but there's also an infinite staircase I can see. Could be. Yeah, teleport or gate. Magic. Yeah. Mm. Mirrors. Mirror dimension. Uh. Oh. What? I don't remember this at all. Yeah. I mean, did he have mirrors? Did Lucilio have mirrors? Oh, I didn't. I didn't know. Yo, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. Mm. Yeah, that's probably not good. What deal? This is all new information to me, so. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know, but I don't know the the details behind it. Hmm. Oh, like that. Yeah. Yeah, mechanus. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Mm. So, ooh, and that's probably not the place you want to be. So, what would the difference with the court on Mount Celestia or the court in of the Nine Hells? What difference is that? That's a good word, probably. Hmm. Well, yeah, okay. No, it's a wonderful idea. It worked out pretty well. We're not done yet, though. But yeah, that's not a good idea. So there are a whole bunch of outer planes. We've already talked about Mount Celestia. We've talked for a bit about. Yeah, there's a whole lot because there's basically nine which of each well alignment, and then there's basically the alignment that's between two alignments. So there's lawful good, which is Mount Celestia, and you have Bitopia, which is neutral good and lawful good, Elysium. Yeah, it. And since we're running low on time, is there some lane that you guys want to pick out? Because you were talking a bit about Limbo. Tell me more about that. Well, you've told me a bit. Mm-hmm. Crit against buildings. Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Slutty. Mm-hmm. Okay. So so since it's really chaotic, how would you how would and since you're floating because it has no gravity, how yeah, well you can say it. So how would you make that if a party goes there, how would you do that since it's so chaotic? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That still really doesn't explain. Yeah, I get what you mean, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's still it. I think it's still be very difficult to show players such a chaotic place and have a quest that goes through it, because that would be yeah. You can really well you yeah. I'm trying to yeah that's true. Mm, that's really cool. Yeah, yeah, because otherwise it will just feel like the material plane, but that's fucked up. I feel like the same. What's interesting? I mean, since you're talking so passionately, probably. Well, you do like sending people to hell, yeah. Well, which hell is the important part, because there are multiple variations of different kinds of hell. Yeah, but you also have other chaotic evil planes or evil planes, which aren't nine hells. Yeah, if Acheron, of course, which is basically just war to the max. Yeah, exactly. Who are these people? Yeah, exactly. It's just pure war and strife. Oh, yeah. And on that note, I think. Ooh, damn. It's just Minecraft. It's Skyblocks. Sky Wars. Oh, yeah, that's good. Acheron is just Skyblocks in Minecraft or Rust. And on that note, we've run out of time for today. Please follow our follow our YouTube, follow our Twitch if you want to, if you liked it. We don't have an Instagram yet, but follow ours, which are on the screen. Yeah, you do have one. You wanna plug it? It's yeah yeah the just point no the just yeah it's right there. No, the other way. Yeah, that's yeah there. Yeah, for you it's also there. Well, and you can follow me on Spotify, or you can follow me on Peaches and Puffs on YouTube, which is where I dump our podcasts with another friend of mine. And thank you so much for coming out tonight, for watching, and for you being my guests. We'll be back next Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. EDT or ST with more. Take care, have a nice day, and STD. And remember, keep having fun and don't get stuck in limbo. Or do.